Hi everybody, so this is my spoiler review for the Lilo and Stitch movie, the live action one. Okay, so if you don't want to know any spoilers, don't watch this. Okay, so here's something that you probably already heard, but I was waiting for my spoiler review. Captain Gantu isn't in the movie. Yeah, he's not in the movie at all. At the final climax, it was replaced by Jumba. I guess Jumba was kind of an antagonist in the original one where he was destroying their house, but then he's the one that gets on the ship. Also, he tries to make Stitch later into 627. They even reference 627, and you kind of see all the other experiments a little bit, and you see like 624 Angel, and you even, and I think you see 625 in other experiments, but he's like, I'm gonna turn you into 627 and try to make you even more evil. So, yeah, also, they changed Jumbo for working for the Grand Council and discovering scientific discoveries, but he's the one that created the experiments, and that's why he's 626. But they don't reference the other experiments because he's like, you were supposed to study biology, not actually create one. But he probably did it 625 times. Yeah, because there was the TV show and Angel and 625 Ruben, but no reference to Hamsterville. That would be cool if they did that. Yeah, because as a kid, I really loved the TV show, because I said this in my non-spoiler review, but I didn't watch the original one in theaters. I didn't watch it until third grade, and then I saw all the movies and then the TV show, and I really loved the TV show. And I stitched, and I shipped an Angel and Stitch were one of my first ships. And yeah, here's my clothes I wore for it, like the Stitch t-shirt, the hat. I was really excited to see this. I was just happy to see something Lilo and Stitch related in theaters, even if it's a live action remake. Yeah, because if we all know the live action remakes haven't been doing so well, but this one was okay. There were some slight changes I didn't mind. Like, I didn't mind Pleakley and Jumba wearing human disguises. I mean, it makes sense because this was live action. So, because in animation, you can wear a wig and fake mustache, and that's okay, but here they were holographic designs. I didn't mind that. And later, Plinkley lives with them. But Jumba gets abducted and gets arrested by the council. But he's the one that stays with them. And even Jumba, like, he wasn't really evil. Like, he said he's an evil genius scientist, but he's the one that tries to be their friend later. Also, at the end, I think I heard about this, but Nani does give Lilo up for adoption, but she let him stay with her neighbors, and even David's their neighbor. Yeah, David is the guy who's kind of Nani's boyfriend, so that's nice. They live with them, and even Cobra kind of comes over and sees how they're doing. Yeah, that's nice. And they do destroy the house, but they don't build that dome thing on top of the roof. That was kind of like the main parts of the house they added. Well, I don't know if they're gonna make a TV show based on the live action movie. I don't think they make TV shows based off their live action remakes, but yeah. Yeah, but anyways, this was a real. I still really enjoyed it. I wish Gantu was there. I don't know if Jumba being the main antagonist at the end, but I like that they're seeing their spaceship and seeing the Angel in 627 and maybe 625 cameos in there was pretty cool. I'm trying to think what else. The actress who plays Lilo is really great. She really captures Lilo and being a kid. She was really sweet. And Nani was pretty good, and I love that the original actress who played Nani in the animated movie, I said this in my other video, but I met her at Fan Expo and she was really nice. She even asked if I like to do voice acting, and I kind of do like, that's good pudding or something. Like, I think I can voice a flight character. But she was really nice, and it was cool to see her as she was the social worker, but then Cobra Bobo was kind of get involved being a social worker, but he was like the CIA that tries to find Stitch. There is a funny part where Stitch interrupts a wedding, and that's really funny. There are some changes, like when Stitch ruins Nani's job at a luau, and there's fire torches, and in Plinkley, like they disguise and they're crashing at a hotel. There was so many different people there. Like, I said this in my non-spoiler review, but everyone keeps saying movie theaters are dying, and no one goes to see them. But it was a packed house, and there's a lot of movies that are still making billions of dollars. So why do people think they're a dying industry? Like, people still love going to the theaters, and I was happy to see something Lilo and Stitch related in theaters, and I like seeing the cameos, I like seeing all of them, but okay, so I think that's it for my non-spoiler review. It was a really great movie. There was a lot of happy things. Nani wanted to be a marine biologist, and then she goes to takes a plane and leaves Nani with her neighbor so they can be okay. And there's a part where Stitch almost dies, but they use car barriers to help him. I thought that was nice. And I think I said this, but the animation for all the aliens was pretty good. The CGI was a good effect, and there are some dark humor. It's like the button's ready to gas the planet. It's like, oh, you're such a dark character person, and that's pretty funny. And there are some moments where Lilo is in a hospital, and the social worker, who's played by the original actress who played Nani, is like tries to help out and tries to be like, you gotta do what's best for Lilo. That was a different change. But yeah, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this review. What did you thought about the movie? Did you thought it was good? Did you thought it was not so great? I guess it's not as great as the original animated version, but it was cool to see them in live action. Like, I think even as a kid, I kind of wanted to see them in live action. I would have liked if the original actors, because I like the original actor who voices Plinkley. I like the original actor who voiced Jumba, but everyone does their part pretty good. And I like the casting for Nani and Lilo and David, and I'm glad they cast the original actor who played Stitch. Like, they didn't try to make him like ugly Sonic or cast a celebrity actor. Like, they tries to capture what Stitch is, and it's great that they cast the original actor from the movie. And we're getting two movies that are live action remakes based on his creation. Like, he did Lilo and Stitch, but he also did How to Train Your Dragon, and we're getting a live action remake of that for some reason. But yeah, well, what are your thoughts on this movie? Hope you liked it. What did you thought? Did you saw it? What did you thought? Did you liked it? Did you thought it was okay but not as good as the original? Did you thought it was terrible? What did you thought? And see you next time.